Notice anything different? I have sister locks. Hey, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, first, thank you for joining. The purpose of this channel is to chronicle my experience or my journey to and now with sister locks. If you are an existing subscriber or if you watch my two previous videos, welcome back. Thank you so much. I know it's been a little minute since I last recorded, which was probably the day before it was the Pack With Me video. So in that video, we talked about what I was going to take to my Sisterlock appointment or establishment, and I'll be talking a little bit about that today in terms of what worked out and what didn't and that I actually brought. But mainly, we'll be discussing my experience with getting established with my Sisterlocks. So my Sisterlock birthday is officially June 19th, which is also Juneteenth, which is very cool. I think that I felt just so proud, and like that was such a wonderful use of the day. I did have that day off of work, so I was really able to focus on my journey, getting sister locks, and actually finishing up the process since it technically took only 2 days. Previously, I mentioned that I had the 17th, 18th, and 19th, or actually the 18th, 19th, and 20th reserved for my Sisterlock establishment. But in this case, it only took 2 days. So we started on the 18th around 9 a.m., went into about 5 p.m., which gave me time to do what I had to do personally. And then the next day we resumed again around 9:30 and finished up right at 5:30. Literally, we were racing against the clock because I did have to go and pick up my child. So I was just again so grateful for my experience. I'm so grateful for my loctician. When I tell you, she is absolutely amazing and passionate about what she does and made me feel comfortable and informed the entire time. I am so pleased with my hair, and I am so pleased that I found her on the first go round. And it seems to be a relationship that is really going to work out. And I am again very grateful for my loctician. And I do hope one day to, with her permission, to share who she is and really talk about, the service that she provides and the fact that, she's been doing this for such a long time, but is one of the few actually people in my area that is recognized as doing this work. So as establishing sister locks and maintaining them, sister locks and micro locks and traditional locks, if you will. So again, so grateful for her. But again, my day started around 9 a.m. on the 18th. I was so excited. So I got up, got myself ready. Had my bag mainly packed, and I had my snacks and stuff ready to go. I think I discussed that I had snacks that I brought, I had water that I brought my laptop because I did work on the 18th, which was the first day, and I brought like a little desk to actually like have to support my laptop. All those things I used. Besides the snacks, actually didn't eat a lot when I was there. We did take a break for lunch, so I was able to go and get my lunch, and we ate that. I picked her up something as well, so we ate that in her shop, and then got right back to work. But I did not eat a lot of the snacks at all, which was probably for the best, for because I am on a fitness weight loss journey right now, and I am trying to cut down on my snacking. Excuse me, I just made the phone shake. But mainly a lot of the things that I brought I ended up using. So grateful I had the extension cord, grateful I had the desk for my laptop. I'm grateful I had my chargers. Everything that I brought, I did use. I even had a fan but that was the only thing I didn't use. I did not use the fan, and I talked about that so much because the temperature in there was perfect. So I was very comfortable. I dressed comfortably, and again, it was a fantastic experience. So my establishment took a total of 15 minutes. I'm going to put my stats right here. I have a total of 311 sister locks. And what else? My establishment birthday is June 19th, otherwise Juneteenth. So, really, again, excited about that. So, let's talk about just my comfort during the whole process. It was not as bad as I thought. You know, a lot of people talked about, they referenced how you'll feel like the pulling and the tugging with the hair. I did not experience that with my hair. She's gentle, and I find it was actually quite comforting just to have it done. I don't know if it was my adrenaline or not, but it was no pain afterward. I was comfortable the whole time. Like I typically when I get my hair braided, this part right here, right in the crown, is where I have the most, it's so tender in this part. So I anticipated, like, when she got here, which was really on the second day, because on the first day she had all of this done and parted off. The ear to ear basically was done. And then on the second day, she did all of the back. I apparently have a small head, which has contributed to the number of sister locks I do have. Many people have well over 300. In my case, I'm just barely over 300, but I'm still pleased with the size of my locks and the fullness of my locks so far. When I say I trust her completely in terms of how she mapped out my head and what she actually did, I trust her, and I know that in the long run, I'm going to be happy with the size of my locks. And I would say they are around the medium size, if you consider the Sisterlock card. I think I referenced at some point they don't do as many small locks, but I do have small-ish locks toward the front of my hair. And maybe we actually do that next. I want to show you my hair. I'm going to put my water bottle down and just give you a view of my hair. So, right in this area is my trouble area, and actually on both sides of my hair. I have struggled for most of my life with edges and just weak edges. So I am hoping that that resolves itself with getting these sister locks. And so far, so good. She was able to establish me as far as she could, and grab up those hairs and and lock them up. So, or start the locks, if you will, because of course, as you know, you're not fully locked when you get sister locked. You're established and you're in the process of locking. So, great fullness up at the front. I have just one very small lock, and let's see if I could find it. I want to see if I could find that small lock. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. If not, I might take a picture of it and insert it into the clip here. Ah, found it. Okay, so you see here, it's a baby, very skinny lock, and it's only one of them. And that's because in this area, again, I had a little bit of thinness, a little bit of hair loss in this area. It typically comes with stress, and I've been able to grow this area back. So I don't think I'll have any problem with this lock thickening up over time, or that it will be problematic. But I did immediately notice that once I became established and I looked at my hair, I saw that baby lock and I knew why it was there. But I am glad that she didn't try to combine it with anything else. But we will have to work with that lock in particular just to make sure it stays strong over time, or that it thickens and that its base can support the weight of my hair. So, again, the process was very comfortable. She was very gentle with my hair. Along the edges of my hair, I have a few locks that don't have any relaxed ends. So, as you know, or maybe not know, if this is the first time you're watching my channel, I do have processed or relaxed ends. So, over time, in about a year or so, or maybe less, I will be cutting those off and just embracing my natural texture. But I did cut as much as I could around the 4 to 5 inch. It was actually 4 inches of hair across my whole head. I think she measured at, that I had. I previously had 8 inches of hair, so I cut quite a bit to save on cost, in full transparency. but then also to ensure I wouldn't have the shock of first getting sister locks and having hair that was possibly here and then cutting it already shrink. So over time it will shrink up and then cutting it to possibly this length after 6 or 7 or even a year's time because I had all those processed in. So this is setting me up for success mentally, but then I also think in the long run, the health of my hair, not having all of those process ends, which I do appreciate that Sisterlock acknowledges that you don't have to cut your relaxed hair. It's totally up to you. Obviously, you pay according to what your loctician does, define as their base amount of inches, and then what that cost is afterward. In my case, it's $100 per inch after 4 for my loctician. But I appreciate the brand embracing, women like myself who were transitioning or just started their transition and grew at least those 1 to 2 inches of hair and are still able to become established with the understanding that you work with your hair over time. So I love the fact that not much of my hair is left out. And she truly locked up to the relaxed part of my hair. So I have very few or very little process ends and very little ends that are just left out. Majority of the hair is locked up. So that makes me feel good. I have not had any slippage and I have been established for 2 weeks now. No slippage. I braid and band every night. I braid and band before I work out. I braid and band before I get into the shower and before I do anything. After I finish those activities, I make sure my hair is dry, just as if I was shampooing my hair, which, by the way, I have not shampooed my hair, will not shampoo my hair until before my establishment, which is going to be July 16th. So on the 15th, I'll actually go in, loosely braid and band the hair, and wash with the Sisterlock shampoo. I do have the Suave daily clarifying, but I want to use what was given to me and figure out if my hair and if I like the Sisterlock shampoo. So I'm going to use that with some water as instructed and just wash my hair, making sure it's dry, of course, braiding and banding before I go in for my retie. So my retie will take about 3 hours. That's the amount of time that I have booked. And that is again on July the 16th. So I'm excited for that first wash, for that first wash. Can I talk? It's been hot here where I'm at. So, and I've been traveling. So I feel like a lot of stuff just in my hair. And I am looking forward to being able to wash that all out and just really see what my hair will look like after that. And I know they say your hair changes. My hair, I feel, has changed already. When I became locked, I promise you, it was kind of like sticking up a little bit, but I embraced it. It was and it is what it is, and it will be what it will be. So this is all good. My hair will not stay. Literally every day I have to remind myself how it looks today, it will never look again. So don't freak out. I don't consider this the ugly phase. I'm just new to this, and my hair is new to this, and I respect it so much. I honor it, and I'm doing everything I need to do to make sure that it's healthy, to protect my investment. And I am really big on following instructions. So I'm not experimenting and going outside the box and washing before I'm supposed to wash. Even though I am a weekly wash girl, I am not going to do that. I'm going to follow the instructions that were given so that I can get the very best results, because I don't want to have any slippage. And I know I'll be prone to slippage because of the relaxed ends, first of all, but because of just the washing that I would want to do on my hair. So I am dealing with that right now, but I promise you the hair has changed. I feel like it even has grown out a little bit, because if I grab a lock at its base, I there's some loose hair. and it's not, again, slippage. It's suggesting that my hair has grown out already, and it's just a little, but it's enough to pinch. So I'm like, wow, has my hair grown that much since I became established? I'm just going to claim it. So my hair actually is laying a little bit better. I noticed that this morning, whereas before I had to like work a little hard to smooth it down. It's laying a little, just laying just a little bit better. So I felt a little cute today with, for the, probably for the first time with my Sisterlocks. But again, in the first day after I got them established, I looked in the mirror and I said, I am so pleased just with myself, because I truly am. It is a difference. Yes. My hair has never looked like this. Yes. But it's okay, and I am good with that. And my family loves it, my daughter loves it, and she, matter of fact, she said to me, Mommy, I didn't know, you didn't tell me you were going to change your hair. So she was a little shocked, because as I was getting it done, I was picking her up from school, and I had a baseball cap on, and the little buns, or the bantu knots were sticking out. She didn't know what was going on. But anyway, I am embracing this journey for what it is. And I, again, am so excited to chronicle this experience on the channel and to learn from all of you, I continue to learn from others. There is a particular loctician on YouTube, Antoy. I hope I am pronouncing that right. If I'm not, please correct me in the comments. But actually, I'm going to put it right there. I love her channel, and she has really, and everyone that has been on her channel have really informed me and made me feel like this was the best decision ever. I was so prepared going into my establishment, going into my consultation, and I feel even prepared now, being established and new to the community. I continue to watch her videos. I think I've watched almost all of them, but some I've watched again, because she is so informative, makes you feel just so confident in your decision. And I appreciate just this community on YouTube. So first, thank you to you, ma'am. But also, I encourage, if you are established, if you are looking to become established like I was at some point, find just a group or your videos, or something that you can reference to help build you up during this process, because it is a process. And to see other women actually go through this and share their experience about the starting phases of locks and the benefits of locking when you have short hair is amazing. So I want to contribute to that. But anyway, fast forward to the second day of my establishment. Again, it took the same amount of hours. So we finished up around 7 hours that day of work, and we racing against the clock, because I had to go, she had to go, but she didn't sacrifice on quality. Everything, the grid is on point. The grid is gritting in my hair, and I love it. I absolutely love it. But we took our pictures, and I was able to get those posted on Instagram, and basically made my announcement that I got Sisterlock. So if you want to follow me, this is my Instagram handle right there. Please do follow me. And I left, and I was on my merry little way. I scheduled my first retie appointment, which of course comes in that Sisterlock package. So again, consultation, establishment, first retie. 3 things that should be included in the initial package. If it's not, you might not be getting Sisterlocks, and I'll leave it at that. So I have that first retie scheduled, and I'm super excited. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to braid and band and just watch my hair. I'm taking pictures along the way. I need to take some new pictures, because I feel like my hair is reaching kind of like a new stage where it's growing a little bit. It's starting to, just the texture is a lot different. I love it. It has a shine to it. And again, I have not put product in my hair since before I washed it for my establishment. So the only thing that's technically in my hair is that Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo and water. And even water, I have not sprayed water one time. I spray water on my hair just to see like how it would feel. And I have not done it again because I decided, I don't remember her explicitly telling me I could do that. And I did not want to chance adding extra moisture that could contribute to any slippage or anything. So I have not sprayed water in my hair. I have literally only braided and banded my hair. I'm not using rubber bands for the braid and bands. I'm using the very small um, fabric bands, so like you would use on like a baby's hair. I picked those up from Amazon. I think I found like a pack of 500, and I've been using that to braid and band because at first I was using the rubber bands, but it took me like 2 days, and I saw little hairs that was in the rubber, and I'm like, no, 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 no. So we're not going to use the rubber bands. I am going to use those bands, and I have not seen any hair or feel like I've had any problems because while these ends are not staying, I don't want any unraveling to happen. I am not playing with the instructions. When I tell you I'm following it to a T, I've spent my money. I'm not going to do anything that's going to ruin my hair. I have become a hair girl. I thought I was a hair girl before. Like, no, I'm a hair girl now. First of all, don't touch my hair. Secondly, I'm not going to do anything to my hair that is going to compromise its structure or put me in a position to where I've wasted my money and I have to now pay for repair. And thirdly, I want to see this grow and flourish to whatever it is going to become, which I know is going to be beautiful, just like yours are going to be beautiful, or are beautiful. So we are following the instructions around here, okay? And I love it here. That's a little, I digress. Okay. So as you can tell, am just so excited about this process. So that is it, and that is all for today. I will be coming back talking about my first retie experience. I probably will make a couple like community posts just showing where I am status wise. Again, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can do so. This is my handle right here. I appreciate you joining me today. Leave a comment down below talking about your establishment experience or any questions that you might have. I do check those comments. I haven't had many, but leave some comments. Talk to me, okay? And I will be back soon, again, talking about my first retie. Thank you again, and I will see you on this journey one more time. Bye.